And yesterday also I have told you like it is not necessary to save your file with the class name. It's only for the convenient purpose we are maintaining the file name and the class name the same. Otherwise, it's not of mandatory. Okay. And apart from that, we have understood what a variable is and what a data type is and different types of data types we have. I yesterday spoke about when I spoke about variables. In depth I spoke about static variable. Static means memory is allocated only once when the class gets loaded in the runtime environment. I have written 2 times. Anyway, I have written here allocated only once. Multiple times the memory is not being allocated every time you run the program. Only once it allocates the memory. Non-static variable is a different category. We'll talk about that later. Yesterday I spoke about static variable. I also told you how do you access it. It's with the class name. And apart from that, local variable is the scope of the local variable is only within that block or within that method. I'm not speaking much about local variable. While we are doing programs, we'll talk about that later. And data types, we have seen different types of data types. Right? And yesterday we have done some program like this, simply accessing the static variable. And also you should know one thing that the static variable can be modified. But the modified value is going to affect the complete class. Up to this we have done yesterday. Any questions from your end? Yeah, Manish, you have done the program, you have downloaded, you have started working on it. Okay. And Vinay, you are also from computer science, right? Mahesh also from computer science. You both also. Okay. See, let me talk something about if, parsley, else, while, for. Which takes default and break. Shall we start understanding all this? Okay. If is a block where it is a conditional statement. First point, if is a conditional statement, it's not a loop. Only once it executes means after if you will specify a condition in the parenthesis and if the condition is satisfied, whatever you write after the if block will be getting executed. If the condition is false, whatever you specify after the else, in the else, whatever you specify, the else block will be getting executed. Fine, this is the fundamental. But if is executing or else will be getting executed. Any of these two blocks will be getting executed depends upon the conditional statement that you have specified. For example, Abhijit, this is a local variable. This is local to main method. Where did I specify in a method? If I remove this and I place it up in the class, it will become for me global. You understood the difference, the major difference between global variable and the local variable. See, Abhijit, when you are a student, anybody can access you. But when you are in the class, I am the only person I can access inside the class. You are local now. Once you go out, you will become a global. Anybody can access you. Anybody can call you Abhijit. Fine. So that is the major difference. So I'm just removing this and I'm maintaining inside this part. So this I am telling that it's a local variable. I can access this I only in the main. Outside the main, I can't access. You understood? You are carrying a bag. The bag is yours. Debashish, can you open the bag and take the book of yours of this person? No, because it's local to Abhijit. This water bottle is global. Now you're thirsty, you can take this bottle and drink. This is global variable. Anybody in a class can access the global variable. Local variable you can only access within the method or within the block. Why am I telling block is there are some cases where you can declare a variable in a block, like if or else for loop or else while. Fine. So now please understand this is a local variable of int data type. Fine. Now I want to tell whether 30 I is I is even or odd. How do you tell a number is even or odd? When it is divisible by 2 and the remainder is 0, I can conclude that it's an even number. If the remainder is not 0, damn sure it is an odd number. So I am introducing you two operators over here. Please see this. If and here I am specifying the condition. How do I want to specify the condition? I'll tell. Okay. What is the value of I is 34. I'm introducing you an operator called percentile. Percentile is in your C language mod. When I divide I by 2, if the remainder is 0, see two operators. Single equal is assigning a value to a variable. Double equal is checking the equality. I percentile 2 is 0. 34 by 2, the remainder is 0. If the left hand side is equal to the right hand side, means I want to check the equality. Here, Devashish, you are assigning 34 to I. Here you are checking I percentile 2 will be 0. And if the left hand side is equal to 0, I can tell that the condition is true. If the condition is true, I just want to conclude that it's an even number. Am I right or wrong? Whatever you specify in the double quotes will be printed as it is. So the number is even. If it is not equal to 0, then damn sure with no hesitation, I can conclude that it's an odd number. Yeah, Abhijit, am I right? See, I tell always the students, like when you want to develop a logical driven programs, you should have that mathematical tinge. I can't make you to develop logic. I can help you out to understand the conceptual knowledge. Logic should be in your brain. How you want to use it. The number is, see, three operators I have introduced here. That is, one is single equal, assigning a value to variable. Percentile is like finding out the remainder when you divide a number by the respective. Here it is 2. Double equal is checking the equality. So now let me save this. I'm saving as it is with the class name. Okay, let me save this. I'm saving it in Java program. Please make the extension as .java. Saved. And then let me run this. It is in desktop, in Java programs. Compile fine. The font is okay. It's telling the number is even. If I would have given here 37, it wants to tell me you understood my point, please. So simple program, but how the if condition works and how the else condition works. Okay. So let me write one more program. Guys, when you want to become a Java full stack developer, you should be good in typing. This is for sure. There's lots of typing. Abhijit, if you are not good in typing, Java will be the boring subject. Because lots of typings we have to do. Yeah, Mahesh, is it clear? If you are in a position to type like this, I'm so sorry. Anybody like that? Abhijit? I want you to land your fingers on the keyboard, please. I don't want the thumb typing. You're all good in this typing, no? Yeah, very honestly agreeing this. Stop the typing and use these 8 fingers. Because from my faculty, this is the first step I have learned. I was a person who types with this index finger when I was completing my MCA. And when I joined in Java, he told first get out from my class. I was very excited to learn Java and I stood and I was typing the first program and he was standing behind me and told that please get out from my class and please learn how to land your fingers on the keyboard. After that, I've learned lower, higher, high speed, and then I came back to the class. Now I'm not asking you to learn typing, but at least landing should be there. So now here, please, if I move one thing, I'm declaring a Boolean. Boolean B, I declared it as true. Already B I have declared true. If B is already true, means condition is already true. If it is a single statement, you don't need to open the curly braces. You can print like this. Yeah, Abhijit, are you not comfortable? Nitin, ask him to stay at home. That's what. He recruited you to know what is happening in the session, right? You're earning money in that way. What is the output? See, single statement, no curly braces. You understood in the previous program, I have done this one. I'm talking about this one. This. But when you see what will be the output, please know. Hello, Abhijit. That's it. Hello, Abhijit only. No, otherwise don't tell me that. What is the output? I assigned already B as true. So you are expecting hello, Abhijit? So he is very happy to see his statement on the board. Hello, Nitin, I said no already. Now tell me what will be the output. Hello, Abhijit. The condition, since it is true, it prints hello, Abhijit. After that, else is not printing. And the rest of the program, normally it gets executed. So the output will be hello, Abhijit. Welcome to the party. Please see this. You understood this one, but here I just want to tell you single statements, if the condition is satisfied, when it is a single statement, you don't need to maintain an open braces and then closing braces. Am I clear with this? What will happen in this case? Hello, Nathan. Welcome to the party, right? See this? Am I clear with this point? So now, Let me explain you about logical operators also. Logical operators. See, I'm not going in a very, we are not like BTech students, right? Chapter wise, we are not learning. While we are learning the concepts. Guys, is it okay? So now the logical operators are, this comes under AND operator. And this is OR. And this is not. This is not equal. Am I clear with this? These are all comes under logical operators. Now, I'm just using an if condition, else if also here, as well as logical operators. Shall I do this? Any doubt, you can stop me, please, instead of going further. Abhijit, when you are asking me some question, try to speak in English, Abhijit. Don't try to speak in Hindi. All interviewers can't understand Hindi, right? You have to try to speak in English. Let it be grammatical mistakes. Let it be a blunder mistake. No problem. I'm here to survive. Yeah, Vinay, am I right? We have to speak. Nobody is going to kill you if you speak wrong. What is the hardest thing happening in life? No, dying. That's it. The hardest thing happening in life is dying. You do mistake, you're surviving. You go to, you do some crime, you're surviving. You get married, you're surviving. You have girlfriend, you're surviving. When you are not surviving is when you die. So guys, when you speak wrong English, no problem, speak it. Correct it. When somebody is speaking, observe it. Try to speak in exact. English is also very important. I always tell you, understanding is different, learning is different, presenting is very important. Abhinay, am I right? How do you present in the interview is what is going to change your career. This 10 year, I mean 15, 10 years, 10th standard, 15 years, yeah, right? So +1, +2, 2 years, 17 years. Graduation, 4 years, 21 years, whatever you study, all will be rolled off in that interview. 21 years you are surviving to learn the universe. In that one interview, total changeover in your career. That depends upon how you present yourself. So guys, speak out. Speak in English, universal language. Abhijit, whenever you are talking with me, you're talking only in Hindi, but I'm giving you in English only the response. At least you will think that, okay, she wants to give an English. You also. Mahesh, speak in English. So now here, please see this. I'm giving here, yeah, Abhijit, what is your marks? What is your aggregate in your BTech? Okay, 65%. Okay. This Abhijit marks is 65, he got aggregate. Now please understand, I want to give him grades based on his marks. If marks, relational operators also I am introducing here. If marks is greater than 65, do you come into this category? Marks is already 65. It is marks is greater than 65 is not greater than 65. 65 is equal to 65. Okay. If marks is greater than 65, this is one condition because marks should be only 100, right? Debash is telling, ma'am, I got 200. How can you get 200, ma'am? So again, I have to give the ending category also. Means, please see this and marks is less than or equal to 100. Have you understood what is the you know the truth table of AND, right? If all the conditions are true, the result will be true. In all the remaining cases, the result will be false. Or is something different. If at least one condition is true, the result is true. The result will be false when all the conditions are false. I think you know the truth table of AND and then OR. While you are learning about computer organization, right? AND gate, OR gates. Have you learned about that? Gates you haven't, not the one that you at home, not that gate. Gates you have learned in our computer organization, right? Okay. See here, marks should be greater than 65 and also it should be less than or equal to 100, means both the conditions should be true. Abhinay, you are telling that, ma'am, I got 150. 150 is not coming in this category. I want to restrict that mark should be less than 100. If I give or, you understood this one? Yeah, so I don't want to use or, I'm using and. Both the conditions should be true. Then I'm telling that this guy got grade A. Fine. See, there is else. I'm giving else if. When do you give else if is again in the else? I want to again categorize the condition. I can't, I'm not falling in a separate category. Again, in that, I'm giving a different condition. See, marks, if it is less than or equal to 65, you fall in this category. One second. Marks is greater than, let me give here 45. You understood? Means all the people who get 45 and above and less than or equal to 65 is, I'm giving that they got grade B. Whatever. I didn't understand. Okay, this one you are talking about, grade B. Again, I am giving like the people who got else if marks is greater than 30 or 35 value. The pass mark is 35, right? I'll give greater than or equal to. The guy who get 35 is also considered as C grade. And it should be less than, marks should be less than or equal to 45. I just want to confirm that. Got B. Else see the categories, how did I give? Here, logical operators, relational operators is greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, all this comes into relational operator. Now, please tell me marks if it is 65, which grade do you belong to? C. Why C, man? Mahesh, where are you? It's 65 he got. Which grade he belongs to? I'm shading that area also. Yeah, Mahesh? Are you okay? Are you sleeping? Comfortably fine. This is not afternoon also. You can't sleep. Abhijit, you got B. I mean, you got Abhijit. You got B grade. Okay, let me save this. So now, got B grade. Here, two things I am explaining you is if, else if, relational operators, logical operators. Am I clear with this point? What will happen if I have given 150? Okay, 121. Okay. Yeah, what is it, Abhinay? Abhinav? Fail. He's getting 121, but he's in fail category. The reason is 121 is greater than 65, but 121 is not less than 100. I have given here and. If I would have given here or, let me give it and. I'm confirming that this guy is fail. If I have given here or, if I given here 121 is greater than 65, at least first condition is true. So it will tell that I got grade A. Unfortunately, you know, Abhinay, 121 is also greater than 45. 121 is also greater than 35. Since I have given here and operator, both the conditions should be satisfied. I hope so you understood my point. Yeah. Now I have given here or operator, it will be confirming me that you got grade A. See this? Because it's an or operator. At least one condition is true. Am I clear with this? And then or operators, relational operators. Yeah, guys, is it clear? Else if? Any questions? Yeah. Abhijit, you want to ask me something? You want to ask me something? Since you have written this, the marks is only 100 marks. Abhijit, you are telling, ma'am, I got 121. This is the funniest thing happening. If you write 121, also I am concluding that you are failed. Obviously, you are giving me wrong answer. So you will be considered as, okay, fine, you are failed. If I give an and. Or means you're coming to got grade A. See the variation with and then or. Am I clear with this? If, if, else, if, as well as equal, double equal, operators, percentile operator I have introduced you, relational operators I have introduced, and operator also I have introduced. Am I clear with this? Pardon? No brackets. No? Brackets. No brackets. Single statement, which is not necessary. Only if you compute something, we need to put brackets. If you compute means when you have two statements, I'll tell you. More than one, I mean. If you have more than one, then you have to write it. I have two statements. If the first condition, I mean, if condition is true, then two statements are there, then you have to write curly braces. Single statement, I'm not telling that it is not necessary. Simply why you are maintaining two extra statements. Curly braces is being considered as a statement. In lines of code, it has been counted. If you don't use curly braces, you won't get the answer here. Shall we see? If I get, first of all, let me use curly braces. Okay, this is AND operator I have used. 1 second. Huh? Or B grade. I want this one to execute. Okay, but when I'm removing this. Abhinay, this is what you are asking, right? See this. What is the error it is telling? First, you have written else without if. Means else needs to be followed immediately after the if. You have written a statement over here. Else needs to be followed after the if block. If this you have maintained this, it is being considered as if block. If you don't maintain this, it is considering that was after got grade A, where is else it is asking. No, you didn't understand my point. If condition you have mentioned, single statement, you don't need to write the curly braces. If you have more than one statement, it will be agreeing that since you haven't written curly braces, it understands that this is the only statement I have to execute. Right? And after executing that, it is searching for else. You didn't write else because you have written a statement. That is error. See what is error in the line number 11, it is giving me. What it is telling that else you have written without if. You have written else, but this else, the matching if, where did you write it as us? So when you want to do that, you have to maintain as a block of statement like this. For single statement, it is not necessary. Am I clear with all this point? Why am I not, for single statement, curly braces, opening braces and closing braces is considered as a statement. So when you write that, it has been considered as extra two statements. You understood my point, please? Fine. Okay. Shall I move to the next program? Yeah, Abhijit, tell me. Yes. CSS. You ask Devendra and Tom, no? If you have a class, I'll leave you. Otherwise, it continue. You just go and ask him if you have a class. Yeah, I have 3 to 5 or 3 to 4:30 I'll take. To have a class suspended. Suspended, no class, no? Yeah, fine. Fine. Shall we continue? Okay. I just introducing you about while. If is a conditional statement, we understood that if the condition is true, we want to execute some set of statements. If the condition is false, you want to execute some set of statements. Else if is something like if the condition is true, it's okay. If the condition is true, again, you're categorizing again a set of conditions. That is else if. While is a loop. Why while is a loop is while will be used in your program or else in your project. If the condition is true, it executes, it goes on getting executed until the condition goes to false. You understood? For example, in this room, I want to search Abhijit. Abhijit, how do I search is I should have one systematic way to search. From here, I'll go on search. I have to go on searching. Somewhere I found Abhijit, I'll stop. Somewhere here I found. I don't need to find in the remaining chairs. Already I found here. This is loop. Sometimes in the first year, Abhijit, you stood here, you sat here only. In the second condition itself, I found him. Then why should I search again the remaining checks? You understood this while loop? If it's something else, if this is Abhijit, you print Abhijit. If he is not Abhijit, you print he is not Abhijit. This is if condition. You understood about while loop? So please see, I just want to reverse this number. I want to print 654. Okay, shall we do that? 3 programs will be covered in this. Reversing a number. Finding out whether a given number is palindrome or not. Okay, and as well as we also will find out the Armstrong number also in this case. 3 programs we'll cover. So I'm just giving here reversing a number. Okay. See, whatever I'm developing, the logic is same in any programming language. You work with Python, you work with Java, you work with C or else C++ or .NET. This logic, you know, that inside the class, whatever I'm writing, this from the third statement onwards, the same logic is implemented in any programming language. Right? So, see the variable I'm maintaining num. Variable name can be given anything, but not keywords, please. Keywords can't be maintained as a variable name. Keywords can't be maintained as a class name. Keywords can't be maintained as a file name. Yesterday, I have introduced some set of keywords, if you remember. These are the set of keywords we have. So you can maintain the variable with any of the keywords. So num equal to, can you please tell me any number, 4-digit number? Yeah, Vijit. 5654 is what his number has been given. Now I want to reverse this. As I told you, the condition, if it is true, it goes on getting executed. It stops executing until the condition goes to fails case. This is what is while. See, while num is greater than 0. Do you all agree that this backward slash is comment? HTML also you have comments, right? Explanatory mark, the same thing here. So here 5654 is greater than 0. Do you agree that the condition is true? It's a mathematical thing that you want to do is I want to get the ones place. You know, place value. Ones place is 4, tens place is 5, hundreds place is 6, thousands place is again 5. I want to take the ones place and I want to type, multiply with 10. So 4 will be going to the tens place. You guys, you understood this mathematics. So I'll get the ones place. How do I get it is I'll divide it by 10. The remainder is the ones place. Agreed? When I divide 5654 by 10, what is the remainder? So 4 is the ones place. So please understand here, I am telling that num percentile 10. I know num percentile 10 is 4. Now please understand I have to take another variable rem, reminder. And it's your wish, whatever name you give, I am taking reminder as the name, maintaining accuracy. So please, it was 0, now it is 4, agreed? Yeah, Devashish. What is reminder now? As I told you, now this reminder I want to multiply with 10. Yes or no? Before doing that, I want to change the number. Because num should be changed, then only it will be going to somewhere or the other the false cases or no. So num is equal to num by 10. What is num now? 565. Was a quotient. 565 is the quotient. 565 tens are 5650. The remainder is 4. So what is the quotient now? It is 565. Now number is, it was 5654. Now I changed the number as 565. Guys, up to this, is it clear? Yeah, Abhijit. Do you agree that this is the ones place? After that, ones place needs to be discarded and I want to hold 565. How do we get the 565 is when I divide number by 10, the quotient will be now saved to num. It was 5654. Now it is 565. Yeah, is it clear? Now after this, I want to reverse it. How do I want to reverse this? Please see this. Reverse star 10 plus 10. Reverse one more variable I am taking here. Reverse equal to. Please see what is first time the reverse, Abhinay? Abhinav? It was reverse. I declared it as 0. So please see here 0 star 10. How much is 0 into 10? 0 plus what is the remainder I got? So what is the reverse number now? Now I'll check if the condition is false. So when I check the condition now it is 565 is greater than 0. Agreed, the condition is true. When I divide 56 by 10, what is the remainder, Debashish? When I divide 565 by 10, what now is the remainder? Right? Now what's the quotient? 56. What was the reverse previous iteration? 4, right? Previously I got 4. 4 star 10. 40. Plus what is the remainder I got? Now what is the reverse number? 45. Got it? The next case, again I'll check the remainder. 56 is greater than 0. The remainder is 6. Now the quotient is 5. Here it is 45 is the reverse number. In the previous iteration, 45 into 10. 450 plus 6. 456 is the reverse number. Clear? Now I'm going and checking 5 is greater than 0. When I divide 5 by 0, when I divide 5 by 10, the remainder is actually 5 by 10 is 0.5. Am I right? But here everything I have declared it as what? So there is no point of decimals here. So 5 by 10 will be 0 tens are 0 only. 5 is the remainder. So here the remainder is 5 and 5 by 10 it is. Am I clear up to this? Now it was 456. 456 into 10, 4560 plus 5. So what is the reverse number? 4565. Am I clear? Now when I go to the next case, 0 is not greater than 0. Unfortunately, the condition is failed. When I come out from the while loop, please understand num is 0, remainder is 5, reverse is 4, 5, 6, 5. When I complete my while loop. So after coming out from the while loop, I am just printing here the reverse number is, please see this, give double quotes. And when you want to print a number, you have to concatenate with the plus operator. And then just press. Guys, you understood what I've done? This already, you know that it prints whatever you print it, it prints whatever you write it in the double quotes, it prints. But when you want to concatenate a number or else a variable, please use a plus operator. Now the output will be the reverse number is, what is stored in the reverse is the value is being stored 4, 5, 6, 5. Am I clear? Shall I print this output? Before that, I'm saving this. Guys, shall I run this? Any questions here, please? This is mathematics I have done actually. When you want to reverse a number, takes the ones place, multiply into 10 and then add a remainder. Again, remove that. Remove the ones place, you will get the 3-digit number. Again, multiply with 10, take the reverse number. This is small mathematics involved in this. I am not doing something great in this. I have used a percentile, I have used a slash division, I have used percentile. Star I have used, relational operator I have used, while condition. Okay, so let me run this. This is what the expected output is. How do you print whether it's a palindrome or, you know what is a palindrome? When you reverse the number, it should be equal to the given number. Then we call it as it's a palindrome number. Abhinay, but here when I come out from the while loop, what is the num value? No. When I come out from the while loop, num value is 0. Where is the original number? The original number is collapsed. You understood my point? So before entering into the while loop, you have to take care to maintain it safe. Now you understood why I have taken this variable? Because num is going on changing. There is now, I didn't have my original number. It's been totally changed. So before entering into the while loop itself, make sure that the original number is being kept aside safe. That is why I have taken temp. Now after coming out from the while loop, I am having an if condition. Please see this if temp is 5652. I told you checking equality, you have to use double equal. Reverse. If the original number is equal to the reverse number, you can conclude that it is a palindrome number. Else, guys, you understood what I have done? How much? 5115. Then it is equal to the reverse number. The output will be, it is a palindrome number. Now it is going to print, it is not a palindrome number. See the output. It prints for me. It's not a palindrome because 5654 is not equal to 4565. If I have given here, as you told, it's a palindrome number. After reversing a number also, it is giving me. Pardon? What laptop? How much time you need?
I don't know.
Okay, just give me 5 minutes. I'll conclude this concept and I'll 5 minutes. Now, is it clear? Shall we run this? It wants to tell me it's a palindrome now. In this whole story, you have to understand the while condition, what I have done. And after that, after the while condition, please understand in the 12th statement, I printed the reverse number. Have you seen the output here? It is printing the reverse number is 5115. And after that, I'm checking the, have you understood why I have taken temp? You understood why I have taken temp variable? Yeah, Debashish? No, I'm talking about why did I take temp? I have to store the original number because I'm modifying the original number in my program. Because if I don't want to check it's a palindrome, it's not necessary. You understood? You can take anything, any variable name you can take. But here you have to maintain this. You have can take temporary way. My name is why did I take temp is maintaining that it's a temporary now temporary variable. So this is any name you can give. Variable name should be something like meaningful names, please. You can take as it is, as your wish. Num I have taken, number. Rem, reminder. Reverse, REV, reverse. Abhijit is not looking good, right? So I have taken this as. Guys, have you observed how nice alignments I'm doing? Abhijit, you also, I need everybody to write the program in this way because when you have doubts and asking me, I should see that what I'm needing. Don't write a program like you write a love letter. Yeah, Abhijit, do you have the practice of writing it? Yes, he's having a practice. See, he's taking program. Please, by your taking this program, but don't type what I have done as it is. We are not here data entry operators. No, I'm not telling you generally. See the logic, keep in your mind and do on your own. When you see these 4 programs we have done today, not today, evening again, we'll see the remaining. We understood lots of operators. Here, we understood if condition, else also we understood. Here, I made you to understand about Boolean. Here, we understood about understanding else if as well as relational operators and logical operators. Here, 2 programs continuously we have done reversing a number as well as checking where is the palindrome number. So in the evening also we'll see understanding about unary operators and I'll introduce you about ternary operator. The evening session we'll see what is unary operator, what is ternary operator, and also if time permits, let me introduce you about loop also. Yeah, am I clear with this? Okay. But when you're every day, I need you to practice. That's the only request I'm expecting from you. You don't check what am I explaining. Check what you understood. Am I right? See, I'll tell the students Abhijit or Abhinav. Am I right? Abhinav or else Mahesh or else Devashish, whoever. What you have learned in your BTech 24 subjects, is it? How many? 35. How many subjects you are learning in BTech? More than 30? Are you master in anything? Frankly speaking, you are not master in anything. Not even interested subject also you might not have been having. But guys, now you're learning only becoming a Java full stack developer. So focus more, focus, practice, that's it. Remove Insta from your lap in your mobile. Remove Facebook from your mobile. WhatsApp you have to maintain, there's no other. Forget your password and uninstall it. Snapchat you uninstall. You don't have it, well and good. Insta is the one which is ruling the world. Please uninstall it. If you uninstall, you will be using utilized time. Quality time. Very wonderful is quality time. Abhijit, you came from long Orissa here only to become a Java full stack developer, right? Time is very precious. That's what I can tell you. If you go on seeing the reels, you can't learn anything. Yeah. Before winding up, just a minute. Devendra,